Hi guys, Piotr here. This is LiteFinance Global YouTube channel, and again it's my pleasure to be with you again. What we are going to discuss? Well, we are going to discuss the US indices. One side of the coin is Santa Claus Riley, end of the year is approaching fast. On the other hand, the inflation, the Ukraine, the whatever you want to call it, the problems, right, are rising just around the corner. So what we have and what we can expect towards the end of the year, well, let's discuss these things. So without the further ado, let's jump straight into the charts. So that's the weekly Nasdaq chart, all right? I would say quite fascinating in my opinion. Why? Because the last second and third week ago we moved lower, right? But where we found the demand right around the corner. Guys, that was quite obvious that we are going to make the bounce out of these levels, right? Now, what the bulls are looking for, the bulls are looking for the weekly close above the high we've seen 2 weeks ago, all right? And then we are looking to close above the possible swing high. So we are talking about the levels above 16,630, right? That's the possible supply zone. That's where the bulls should be aware of the possible supply, right? When it comes to the demand, of course, the levels close to 15,650 and then again 15,500, that's the possible level of the possible demand. Okay, so let's switch a little bit lower. Let's switch to the daily, right? Now, is it possible to make new high? Of course it is. Of course it is. Now, if we are going to make the things related to the Nasdaq chart, right? If we are going to assume that the weekly and daily demand over here is going to survive, right? What do we want to see? Well, we want to see double it, this move to the upside. Where is going to take out us towards 17,300, all right? That could be the big supply level again, right? What we've seen here, well, nothing extraordinary. It was just 1-to-1 correction, as you can see over here, and since then going higher, right? How higher can we go? Well, in that case, we have to take into the consideration the full, that was the biggest wave to the upside. Okay? How high can we go? Well, somewhere close again to our target. So that's the huge supply level for the very end of the year and the beginning of the 2022, huge supply zone. All right, so we know what the bears are looking for. Let's discuss a bit what the sellers may look for. In that case, we have to switch again to the weekly chart, all right? Let's switch again to the weekly chart. Okay, and now If that's the case, the swing high over here, if that's the case, right? So we do know that 16,630 is going to be supply. If that's the case, what we might see, all right, it could be this type of the price action, right? What we might hit is another demand based on the weekly chart. What we are talking about? Last weakness. Guys, we are talking about the latest weakness over here. Can you see this? Come on! Can you see this? Alright? So, based on the medium and long-term perspective, sellers are around 16,630. The buyers are either around 15,680. I would say the safety buy is around 15,300. All right, that's how it looks like based on the weekly chart. So let's switch a bit. Let's switch to the daily chart. Can we see that? Can you see that? Can you spot this possible swing high around here? Yes, you can. If that's the case, can you spot the possible head and shoulder with which being broke to the upside, all right? So we are not buying here, we are buying here. So based on the daily chart, I strongly believe the buyers are around 15,300, sellers around 16,630. That's how the things looks like when it comes to the Nasdaq. All right. Okay. Now we are looking for the S&P 500. So let's switch lower and let's jump into the S&P 500. Well, here then things are very or extremely interesting, all right? Because if we agree that from this chart perspective on the daily chart, right, we've seen some kind of the wedge, right? Boom! Shakalak. Okay? What I think it might happen, if you are the bull, if you are a bullish oh my goodness, all right? So if you are going to make the V formation and we are going to hit higher levels, then 4,900, almost 5,000 when it comes to the S&P 500 based on this daily chart. Now, what we have here is the possible swing high creation. What I'm talking about, well, I'm talking about this delivery over here. So watch out for the failure around 4,730 over here with the possibility to go strong lower. How low can we go? Well, we have great untested demand level close to 4,400 down to 4,000, let's say 350. All right, that's gonna be huge. That's gonna be very, very important level. Can we go there? Well, why not? All right, if we are going to make some measures, all right, let's make that one, and after the breakdown we might retest that particular level. With that being said, guys, doesn't matter if you are a bull or bear. What does matter is how you approach the market how you are going to try to read the price action. We were discussing specific levels based on the medium and long-term time frame, so be aware of that. Although, make your own research, do your own homework before you are going to execute any kind of the trade. With that being said, wish you great next trading day. See you around, take care and goodbye.